What's up, guys? How's it going? Hope you're all doing well. If you're new to the channel, please hit the like and subscribe. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking super middleweights and specifically Bektemir Melikuziev versus Sena Agbeko. This fight is set to take place on the 22nd of Feb, so later this month, on the undercard of Ryan Garcia and Mario Barrios. Now, Bektemir is pretty much next in line for a shot at Resendez's WBA super middleweight title. However, he's chosen to sort of take a stay busy fight here against Agbeko, who's coming off of a unanimous decision loss at middleweight in the division below to another Russian fighter. That was an 8-round fight. He lost pretty much every round in that fight. So he's getting blessed with another opportunity here because he's got a huge opportunity against Bektemir Melikuziev. If he lands the right shot, he could pretty much change his life here. Agbeko has fought at super middleweight before, and he's fought some of the very best at super middleweight. He's fought both David Morrell and Iglesias, who are both probably top 5 super middleweights. Both guys are southpaws, and both guys are big punchers with deep amateur pedigree. And in this fight, he's facing all of those things again. He's facing a big punching southpaw that was an Olympian in the amateurs in Melikuziev. So another tough ask for Agbeko. However, a big opportunity for him. Like I said, if he lands the right shot, he can change his life in this fight. I don't see him being able to outbox Melikuziev. In my opinion, Melikuziev has got the much faster feet, the better legs, the better footwork. I think he's got the better jab as well, despite being the shorter of the two men and having the much shorter reach. Melikuziev has a very good jab. It's almost like a power shot. And like I said, Melikuziev has very good legs and good footwork as well. However, we have seen him timed because he's another fighter that uses that pendulum step, that in and out bounce, using foot feints and feints to try and throw you off and then set up his attacks and nail you with shots as he jumps in. And so you can be timed. However, he makes it difficult, like I say, with the feints that he uses and coming in behind his jab and then also getting off of line as he gets into that L position and gets sometimes even further in behind your lead shoulder into that T position where you almost can't hit him at all. Like I say, Melikuziev has very good legs and very good footwork. He's quite a well-rounded boxer from the outside. He can punch with both hands. He's got a great left hand to the body, great left hand upstairs, and he's got a great right hook to the body and head as well, paired with a great right jab. Like I say, very heavy-handed guy. However, with him, I think his weaknesses are on the inside. To me, he doesn't really like it on the inside and also looks to be a bit soft to the body. And I think his stamina is also a little bit questionable. If you can push the pace of the fight and sort of get it, into the late rounds, he does seem to fade. But like I say, Agbeko, not really a guy that fights at the highest of pace. He's more so a guy that likes to sort of sit on the outside and look to try and catch you with one shot. He has heavy hands as well, big puncher. I think got 23 of his 29 wins coming by knockout. Also quite a durable guy. Only been stopped early by the likes of Iglesias and Morrell. He has 5 losses on his resume. I think he was stopped 3 times, but none of those times he was actually knocked down. He was stopped on his feet. So he's quite a durable guy, very physically strong, punches hard, not the most skilled guy. So like I said, I think Bektemir Melikuziev should be able to outbox Agbeko for the majority of the fight quite easily. However, Agbeko is very dangerous because we have seen Melikuziev timed when he jumps in by Gabe Rosado with that overhand right that knocked him out cold, similar to how Marquez did Pacquiao. So if Agbeko is able to stay in the fight for long enough and he can sort of figure out Melikuziev's timing and his rhythm and time him with one of those overhand rights as Melikuziev jumps in, he definitely could hurt Melikuziev. However, the other strategy Agbeko could take is to try and push Melikuziev back. Melikuziev does have a bit of a back foot game. Like I said, got very good lateral movement and good feet. However, I don't think he likes getting pushed back. He does have a bit of a back foot game, but I think if you push him back and get to his body, his stamina does seem to be an issue. So those are, the two approaches for Agbeko, I guess, to try and win this fight is you can either try and push Bektemir back and try and go to his body and try and rough him up and hope to wear him down because, like I said, his gas tank is questionable. Or you can look to take the approach of looking to sit back and looking to just land that one shot, which I think is most likely the approach Agbeko is going to take, is to be defensive first, look to sit back and look to sit on, on the ropes and look to try and time Melikuziev coming in. However, like I said, I don't think Agbeko will be able to pull this off, as Melikuziev is a very hard guy to time, using the feints, and also he's hitting you with extremely hard shots from all kinds of angles. So he's hurting you while making it difficult to time him. He's a tricky customer. So I expect Bektemir Melikuziev to win this fight, probably pretty easy. However, like I say, Agbeko is, a dangerous guy. He has power and quite a durable guy. But I think Melikuziev should probably come out in this fight and look to take his time. Don't look to go for the early stoppage just to try and sort of compare to Morel and Iglesias. I think take your time, use your jab, soften him up with the jab and break him down, using your jab and going to his body, and then you should be able to stop him late or win a wide points decision. So that's how I think this fight plays out. I think Melikuziev probably stops Agbeko late. Otherwise, if not, wins a wide points decision. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are on this fight in the comment section below, guys. Thanks for listening. Talk to you guys again soon. Cheers.